and welcome to Access Sportsnet. Lakers brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Chris McGee alongside the Hall of Famer Big Game, James Woody, Mike Bresnahan. We have Mike Trudell handling the post-game duties. Allie with a great debut on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Lakers bounced back in a big way. They rolled the T-Wolves. Luka Magic was incredible. We'll get to him in a moment. AR and Rui had big nights. Lakers had a great third quarter. Plus 12. They made free throws. They shot 62% until the final 3 minutes when they took everyone out, 41% from three. And James, I asked you before the game what you wanted to see tonight as compared to game one. You got that and a lot more.
Yeah, what I really want to see right now is...
Yeah, I was hoping that was coming.
Oh, man, that was the first worthy clap of the year. Send them in. I need to see some new worthy claps. But, Geeta, you are absolutely right. We saw a major correction from game one. And, you know, we said after game one, okay, it's only game one. Get that out of the way. Let's see if they can recover. And they did. They came with a sense of urgency almost. Minnesota was extremely hot in the first quarter. They hit a lot of threes. The Lakers hung in there. They got other people involved. Luka, obviously, able to carry them in the first half. But I also thought they had the energy they needed from their center in Ayton, who had a +9 in the plus-minus category. That's what you want to see. He had the energy. He rebounded. I think he had about 15 points as well. But the energy really changed when Marcus Smart came in the game. It's amazing how contagious energy is. He dove on the floor a couple times. Then Vanderbilt came in with his presence. And but I thought the key tonight was, and I talk about him all the time, was Rui. He only got a couple rebounds, but you know his activity offensively being a threat. I just thought that the third quarter, Geeta, you said they corrected that from the first game. They came out focused, and their defense in the second half was very, very good. They didn't allow them to get easy buckets. They didn't allow offensive rebounds, as we thought Minnesota would present that type of threat. I was pretty impressed with the connectedness of the team in the second half.
Brez, hold your thoughts. A happy big game is good for the post-game show. DeAndre Ayton with Mike Trudell. Roll those shoulders.
All right, DeAndre Ayton, you get your first victory as a Laker, and Minnesota took the lead early. You guys really had to use a lot of force to get back into it. What did it take tonight?
Just trusting Luka, trusting the coaches, following the task at hand. Mainly coming in tonight, we wanted to just protect the paint, not give them easy ones. And you know, they made some tough shots, but we was making our shots as well, and we tried to get back on defense. It was killing us early in the transition, you know, getting the ball out early and getting down the floor. So we started to pick up on that end. You know, just made some adjustments quickly. And, you know, it was like a playoff game almost, you know, the amount of adjustments we did on the defensive end, you know, just to get back in the game.
DeAndre, you had a couple of big dunks inside the second half. Things seemed to open up with Luka and Austin scoring on the perimeter. What did you see from your guards tonight?
Man, they were on fire. So I just truly appreciate their craft, you know, just how crafty they are by themselves as well. But, you know, just getting that guy off them a little bit, you know, opens up the floor for everybody and me rolling to the rim. So, you know, it's almost like picking your poison and, you know, them dudes went off.
DeAndre, what adjustment did you guys make at halftime defensively? It looked like you made an impact there.
Yeah, just mainly sticking to our rules and principles, you know, really trying to show Anthony Edwards, you know, a full team guarding him, a full 5, and really just not making him get to our rim. You know, we'll settle for fadeaway jump shots and, you know, little outside paint shots, and, you know, we live with a contested 3. But other than that, I feel like we all did a good job locking up the elbows and boxes, just really showing them a huge presence.
And then last one for you, head to your first Laker road game now in the regular season up in Sacramento. What's going to be the key for you?
Mainly just staying consistent, being together and just playing defense, putting defense first to create our offense.
Appreciate it, DeAndre.
Thank you so much. All right.
Happy for DeAndre Ayton, had a great game, but I want to start with Luka, guys. Most points ever scored through 2 games, through the first 2 games in Laker history, passing Jerry West, is Luka Doncic. She has 92 points, 23 rebounds, and 17 assists. You look at it right there. 1969, Brez was just a thought at that point.
It was -2.
Jerry West had 81. Luka with 92. Brez, he's averaging 46, 11, and 9 through 2 games, but he was absolutely phenomenal tonight. He had 23 in the first quarter, 32 at the half.
he has to be the guy to step up. I think it's pretty evident. As long as LeBron James is out of this lineup, which it looks like it's going to be for at least another few weeks, Luka has to be that guy to make things happen. He did in the first game, but the Laker defense was a little askew, and I was a little worried tonight. Lakers gave up 40 points in that first quarter. As good as Luka was, Minnesota outscored him in the quarter, but then the Laker defense was great. And Luka, he had really nice rhythm. He knew when it was time for him to shoot and get his, and when to find Ayton, when to find Reeves, when to make the pass that led to the pass that led to the bucket. I feel like his orchestration of the entire game was just so much fun to watch. And he had a killer 3 over Jayden McDaniels in that fourth quarter that really made sure the game was out of reach.
He's 3 assists shy of averaging a triple-double. He missed it by 1 in game 1
right.
and 2 tonight. James, I think what's even more incredible is he did this on 23 shots.
Yeah. Efficient. Efficient and very smart in his selection of shots, not forcing the issue, taking advantage of mismatches. You never see him try to out-quick anybody. Very poised and knowing what you have to do, Geeter. I mean, he was like a musician playing solo, playing a solo tune. But every now and then he let everybody else get a little solo in too, get a little snare drum in there, let the guitar. But they always come back to the solo. He just performed tonight. It was a beautiful thing to watch. He played smart. He played wise. He didn't try to force the issue. He realized when he needed to get other people involved. He's just a mastermind when you have that kind of professor out there on the court.
So I want to talk AR and Rui. The combination of 48 points on 19 of 28. AR was 25 and 11 and 7. But let's start with Rui, Brez, because we talked a lot about with LeBron James being out, he has to be consistently that number 3 guy. And Dwayne Wade, it was like he was in our studio the last few days. He talked about Rui only having 6 shots. You mentioned in the pregame show, all were from 3 in that first game. Different story tonight. He was aggressive. He had the volume. He got to his spots. He didn't settle. That's what we want from Rui. He was phenomenal tonight.
Yeah, to continue James' metaphor, I think Rui was playing the saxophone out there tonight. Whenever
nicely, too.
Whenever Luka was finding him. Rui, inside the arc tonight, so we're talking 2-point shots, 8 for 9. How about that, after going 0 for 0 on 2-point shots the other night? And James, I thought he confused me. He confounded me a little bit the other night in the season opener. Yeah, 3 for 6 from 3-point range. You'll take that any night, no matter who you are. That's nice. But he just didn't venture inside the paint, and he was sticking a little 3 tonight. Much more active tonight, Geet. Again, near the paint, did a little mid-range. Love this, little Euro. Took a little contact, got the bank. I feel like Rui was so important tonight. There he is, Phil in the lane on a little fast break attempt. A great play by Austin Reeves to fire that ball over to him. Really impressed by Rui tonight in the second game of the season.
And still, with only 2 rebounds, he still gets a plus 11. I want to pay close attention to that this year, because sometimes you don't have to score or get a lot of numbers to still have an impact on the game. That means that he was going after them still, but he just wasn't getting them. So I just love the way he played his game tonight. I think he knew he had to be impactful, physical, and, knock down a variety of shots to 3 to